And one thing I was surprised about, especially back then, because again, this is before the term mixed martial arts was even came up with. All right. So normally, all right, you get the guy who's really nasty standing up on the floor, they're done. You had a nasty elbow up guillotine. The guillotine was nasty. I seen a knee bar. I think you might have made this one up when you just grabbed this guy Mezger's foot and turned it. It was fucking great.
Yeah.
Head and arm choke. I want to know about that. How were you acquainted with the ground when you were coming over from kickboxing? Because you had some stuff even back then.
The thing was this: in the beginning, I only had the guillotine, of course, because they're going to shoot for me. I knew that because I'm a striker. So the guillotine became a very good weapon. But then they realized, hey, if I jump side mount, then it's going to be hard. So it was a learning process for me. I lost by submission, then I lost the second time by submission, then I lost the third time by submission. And that pissed me off because I had nobody to train with. And I found one guy. I became very vocal everywhere. I said, hey, who wants to train with me? I found this one guy, Leon van Dijk. He actually knocked out Evan Tanner with a front kick to the body and pancreas. So he was an animal too. And I started training with him. And he used to pick up, and we just started watching fights and instructionals. And then I say, wait a minute, I think I can make this better, or at least I can make this fit better for my body. So we just practiced 3 times a day. And as soon as I started doing that, I never lost a fight again. After my last loss by submission, I won my next 8 fights by submission. They were like, what the heck is going on? Because I did only submissions. But when I say only submissions, Matt, that means waking up my wife in the middle of the night because I would read the submission, put her in that submission, ask where it hurts, write it down, go to the gym, Post-its everywhere with combinations and counters, and the whole house was insanity. I fell so in love with it. Suddenly I saw the potential from submission. I never knew it was endless, and I thought, my God, that completely got me. And especially with my ADD, I was like, now I'm in the zone, because I'm busy, I'm quiet. Everything stops from the outside. So I just fell in love with it and started doing it all day long. And I never lost a fight again.
What did you first start with over in Holland? What's the first discipline you started with? Kickboxing, and how old were you?
Taekwondo. Then I started doing karate on the side. Start kickboxing 7 or 8 months in my karate time, and then free fight is what they called came around in '93, and then I started doing that. I didn't even know the rules. So I went to Japan. I had no clue there was no weight classes, so I found out on the day of the fight my guy was 33 pounds heavier, and it was 1 round of 30 minutes. And I go, okay, and I go, shoot. So that was not a fun way to find out, but hey, it worked out. I dropped him really fast, 43 seconds. I put him. It was scary because he was 2 days.
Did you have prior competition in kickboxing and Taekwondo first?
Yeah. I had 12 fights in kickboxing with 10 wins, 10 knockouts. So,
Now,